Morning, y'all. I just realized again. I wonder if they hear me because I can hear them a lot. So, of course, they're out in the yard. Sorry, I got hair hanging in my eyes. Um, because I did the shower thing yesterday, and it takes me a day or two to get it back under control. So anyway, I was awake in the middle of the night and like at midnight. And so I did what I do and I opened up YouTube to see what was going on there. And, oh, I was going to, so I could say the name. There's a channel that I watch. Dog. I think I can pause. I'm going to pause here, go find the name of the channel, and I'll be right back. Is it recording? Oh, it is. Okay. How's that for a smooth transition? Okay. I found it. And no, there's no way. I have to read it. It's the Israel, and a lot of you probably already watched this, but just in case, because this is important. Israel Bible Prophecy News Analysis and Ezekiel Temple Watch. It is Moshe, I think. That's he's from northern Israel, not southern, like I tend to do it with a southern accent. Sorry. Moshe, I think. He is a Levite. He is a Levite. This is from his about on his channel. Levite believer in Yeshua HaMashiach. Okay, so y'all, you need to go. He's giving news. I mean, like as it's happening, and his I think his wife is there. And I also received an email from one of the Havarim this morning, and with a link. So yes, and they are close enough. He's in Galilee, and my geography's not that great, but he was close enough. Apparently, they were having a hard time sleeping last night because of the aircraft, and apparently Israel is bombing Damascus. So, and are they a whole 12 hours? It's late in the day there, maybe. But see, I was up in the middle of the night, right when they were, I think he said they were waking up. So anyway, it's a very interesting channel that he has, and I think that it's he's right there hearing what's going on. I need a sip. Sorry. It's as big as my head. I call it my morning coffee. I'll be drinking it till noon. I think it equals out to about 3 cups. And I had one of my longtime friends left a comment on my last video. For those of you who might have seen it and don't know how to pronounce it, it's Pufftown. Back in the day, and I think I've told you about that, having, we called it teachers' meetings. And we would have coffee in the afternoon, and it was around my kitchen table. And she said that listening to my videos reminded her of that. And I was like, you know what? It feels a lot the same way. I miss the one-on-one interaction, but oh man, we had some big laughs back in the day, with just life. And what's fun is my daughters have talked about, because it was other homeschool moms for the most part, and they would bring their kids, and I think if everybody was there on a day, and it was different, um, And sometimes it was organized, but most of the time it was just whoever was happened to be dropping by, and we'd have a dozen or so kids out there, all age range, and um, and my daughters have told me that they remember playing outside and they could hear us in the kitchen. Um, all the mamas just laughing and enjoying true fellowship. It was Havar. Yeah. I watched that video again yesterday. I had uh left a comment on my daughter's Instagram, which Squirrel, I want to finish that. I realized in the video I said Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I would and if you'd like to follow me, it's I think you just look for my name and you'll find me. Um, but when I post on Instagram, I share it with Facebook. So people get the idea that I'm on Facebook. And I sort of am. Every now and then I'll go look and see what everybody's up to. But, I don't even go every day on Instagram. And I'm real bad about not posting anything. So anyway, uh-oh, I derailed. Oh, I was on Instagram, and my oldest daughter, had made a post, and I referred to her as my dear Havari. So she was like, "What does that mean?" And so I wanted to check myself and make sure I was using proper terminology there, and because because you can't use it with everybody, because it doesn't apply, but it applies to my daughter and to anyone here actually watching my videos because yeah, y'all get me. And sorry, I was squirrel, actually bigger than a squirrel. There's lots of jets, and a lot of times they're up high, and sometimes they're kind of down low. Makes a lot of noise. And sometimes that's what it is, and sometimes it's somebody dragging their blue boy down the road. Life in Coyote Howls. A blue boy, in case you don't know, that is for people who have black water tanks for their potties, and they empty it into it looks like a wagon. It's like a tank, and it's blue, and you can hook it to your hitch on your truck or your car or whatever you got, and or your little four-wheeler thing, and drive it over to the dump station instead of taking your entire RV. So there's that. I dream of someday having my own blue boy. I'm sorry, not really. I'm across the street from the restroom, so I'm good with that. It would give me something else that I have to do. I have discovered, speaking of camping life, that the gray water. The first time I took it across the street and I put it into the dump station across. And see, I'm pointing. You can't see that, but I'm pointing over there because it's just right over there. And I realized, there's no point in putting that in the septic because I can use it to water bushes. Is what the rules are in the campground. And I always use Castile soap, and a little bit of vinegar. Vinegar is disinfectant. I don't use Clorox at all. Sometimes I clean out my water jug with the 5-gallon water jug I fill up to make sure it's not got slimy stuff in it. Now last night I washed I have a water. This is my water. See, they match, which makes me very happy. I made this. It's wool. It's a wool sweater, And in the summer, when it gets really hot, I can wet that, and it will bring the temperature. It'll give me cool water in here. So anyway, it was like it needed to be washed out. So I used I made a volcano. I used vinegar and baking soda and got it all washed out good. And so, because things do that, but I always use the same. So I don't. I've got 2 glasses in case I have company, and I do have. Now I make lemonade in this. So I put on my little lemon juice, and I found some ginger. I ordered from Thrive Market because it's hard to get any. Well, it helps get specialty foods, but I found this ginger, and it's like they already did it for me because I was putting ginger and kind of making a tea out of it, and so I got this. I've gone through a lot of it, but it's good for you. Good for your gut. Anyway, I make lemonade and I put that in it, and I put it in here and I just shake it up. These are also my, I can make sun tea. So I just make servings of sun tea in there. But I like lemonade better. And so I'm not real happy with it. I would rather have real lemons. I need one of those things, I realized. It looks like a stick with a pineapple thing on the end, and so that you can get all the good stuff out of the lemon. I think I've had those things in the past. I used to have, it was awesome. I think Molly's got it now, my baby daughter. It was a electric juicer. And you just put the half of the orange or the lemon on there, and it would spin around, and it would get everything. You get all the juice. So anyway, I've gone to, I keep looking at it because it grieves me. It's real lemon, real lemon. Really? Let me see. Okay, it's from concentrate. Let's see how real it is. This is the part that gets me with added ingredients. It's lemon juice. It is a preservative. And it's in a plastic bottle. What are the added ingredients? I have avoided reading this because I was afraid. But I'm going to share with y'all. Let's see what's in here. Sodium bisulfite. It's a preservative. Sodium benzoate. A preservative. And lemon oil. I said oil. I didn't say oil. And apparently it's distributed somewhere in Illinois. Use full strength. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice equals the juice of an average lemon. So, there's that. So that's how I make my lemonade. Oh, and honey. I found some honey, and it's mesquite honey. It's a product of USA and Mexico. Natural wild desert mesquite. And then we pray over it because we don't know what they're putting in it. So anyway, here's the thing. I just wanted y'all, the main thing was this website that I'm gonna post a link to with Moshe. He's giving us live updates what's going on in Israel, and it sounds. I mean, he's saying they're at war. Israel's bombing people. I think if I understand right, Paul Begley is in Israel, So there might be some from him too, but we're one day closer. And I've been looking. I've been looking for Yeshua since 1972. Y'all think y'all been looking a long time. 1972. So I recognize the signs. I've been looking and watching for a long time. He's coming. He's coming. I love y'all. Shabbat Shalom.